Look, alright, I know I haven't uploaded anything in quite a while. In fact, if anything, I haven't uploaded anything in the past decade. But I'm back for probably today only. My reasoning for being gone for so long is, let's just call it schoolwork for now. Yeah, schoolwork. Anyway, as I've said for the third time now, I'm back and I'm better than ever. As you can see, I've brought my legal friends, and I think today I'd like to show you a tour of my new, whatever I've built really, because to be honest, I wouldn't really call this a Star Destroyer. You know the Dorito at the very bottom of the packet, like the very disfigured and disformed and, squished up one, and, covered all in the crumbs and the remains of its brethren? Well, that's kind of the story of my Star Destroyer in a nutshell, to be honest. This was an awesome way to spend my Saturday night. Now, of course, first I'm gonna go with a time-lapse of the build, because I mean, after all, you've clicked on this video to see the building of the Star Destroyer, not me rant about how I think my creation is not perfect. But there's one small problem. I may have missed out on about half the footage of the Star Destroyer being built. Mainly because I built it on a Saturday night in about an hour, and to be honest, I didn't really feel like doing anything but going to bed at that night, so I just kind of, I guess, forgot. No, it's incredible. Now, as I try to commentate over what's left of the footage I can find, I tried to create the slope of the Star Destroyer, I guess you could say, if there's even such a thing in Minecraft, and of course that's where the first problem came. You can't make slopes in Minecraft without making them look like they came from Windows XP. Because in the film it's quite wide but also quite long, I tried to keep a nice balance between that. So what I did was that I made a 23 by 23 on both sides, and then I basically just built it off from that. I basically just built it from a slope all the way around, and that includes most of it. In fact, most of my building was pretty much just me, building slopes and trying to find the right angle for everything. So that just, that was exciting. And by this stage of the project, I'd already completed 2 of the big engines on the back. So my next thing was to try and build the engine, or at least the third engine anyway. So I basically just did it out of a bunch of blocks, and then I basically just put it around in a big circle shape, and then I added some kind of slope stairs to make it look more seamless. And then to create the exhaust fuel effect, I tried to make a bunch of tinted glass and then just put that in there, and then I added some wave effects to make it look like it was actually moving. And then I tried to build one of the most memorable things about the Star Destroyer, the bridge. The big thing that sits on top of it. So basically what I did is that I actually went to Google and I actually got an image to try and do this, because frankly I don't remember too much the exact details of the bridge. So I basically built it as I saw it off Google, and then after I was done building the tower, I basically just tried to build the main portion of the bridge, kind of, the bit where Vader stands and witnesses out to space like he's God witnessing the creation of his own Earth. Yeah, good times. This build wasn't particularly too hard. It was really just a big rectangle that I had to, put in some minor details, add some slopes, the usual stuff at this point. And stuff I was already way too bored doing. And then I made the interior of the bridge, where I basically just put in some, trenches, or I guess pits really. And then I just made the giant walkway for Vader, or as I like to say, myself. And that's basically all the footage I was able to salvage from my wreck of a build really. To be honest, it's not really much, but then again, most of what I said is pretty much what I did over and over and over and over again. So I don't think you guys are missing out on much. Yeah, but hopefully maybe you guys want me to turn this into a series or something. Again, I don't know when I'll be able to get back to this, or if I'll even be able to make this a series. It all depends on what you guys want from me really, so, I guess that decides the fate of everything on YouTube really. I guess this does it for today's video. So, yeah, see you in 6 months.